Alright, hello. In the last part, we got the Morph Ball, 2 missile expansions, and a Morph Ball bomb. That's a tall order to top for an episode. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I can try though, I suppose. I'm just gonna... These enemies in this game will only drop stuff if you actually need something dropped. Otherwise, they won't drop anything. So there's no real point to staying there. We have full everything. Which is kind of sad, actually. Full everything, and yet we only have 10 missiles. Man, it's scary. If we can't leave the way we came, we're gonna have to use our bombs to get out of here. Other thing is, you can also use your bombs to jump if you're near them when they explode. So I can navigate most of this area with just my bombs. Except that I'm gonna get hit by these guys, which suck. I hate those guys, they suck. And while I'm here, this area that I keep saying, oh, we'll get to it later, we'll get to it later. We'll get to it now, it's fine. We'll get the 2 areas over here now, actually. We'll get to this area first. This area requires, to get anything out of this area, you need the Morph Ball and Morph Ball Bomb. Meaning you'll have missiles by this point. Then, in here, it's just a missile expansion. Which, is actually, at this point in the game, quite a big deal, because it just tripled our missile supply, which is kind of sad, but hey, it's life, you know, it happens. A lot of videos, I imagine, will be just getting a lot of missile expansions, because there's a lot of them in this game compared to everything else. I'm thinking, for the example, this video, I'm going to probably get 1 or 2, including the one I just got. So a lot of this area is just going forward and making sure that I know where I'm going. Speaking of, over here is a save station. I would like to save, yes. So it's going to save up. Unlike Metroid Prime, that does not heal you. So those of you thinking, oh man, I could totally get healed there. No. I know I always made that mistake in this game because why'd I jump? Why'd I not jump? I always made the mistake in this game just because I was playing Metroid Prime first. It happens. We're just gonna keep going. This little tiny, unnoticeable little hole in the wall here actually is the way to the next area. This is actually the next area. It's just kind of an annoying little run down the hill, shoot everything you see area. With an energy tank at the end. The big item for this video will be the energy tank, what you pretty much are forced to get right here. This every energy tank in the game gives you an extra 100 health. I find the easiest way to deal with these guys is just blast them with bombs. It takes 2 bombs to hit them, and if they have their little claws up, it means that they're pretty much invulnerable to attack. You can also missile them to death, but given that you have an unlimited amount of bombs and a very limited amount of missiles, I would not bother. Especially because you can just kind of stun them by shooting them. Alright, to my right is the entrance to another area. We do not need to go there yet. We will not need to go to the end of the game, so I will not bother with it for right now. And no, there is seriously nothing else over there. Don't even like think, oh, what about like, what just hit me? Oh, that's weird. Don't even think, what about like, oh, I don't know, this looks weird. There's nothing over there about the end of the game. So instead, we're gonna head down to another teleporter room. This teleporter will lead us to the green grassy area of Brinstar. And honestly, in my mind, this is where the game really begins. Ow. So first we wanna... Ah, damn it. We are gonna do these doors in somewhat of an order. First you wanna... Every single door in this hallway requires missiles to open. So getting missiles is good. This little pipe will spawn enemies, so if you're low on anything, you can sit there and swim. Eventually you get what you want. They will spawn them at every height possible. And and that is impossible to get at the moment. I think you need these hyper boots to get that. So I'm just gonna get the missile expansion that's right there, and we're gonna move on. Yeah, it was a great little bit, wasn't it? Best room in the world, but hey, missile expansion, and I may potentially go back there off camera to just grind for health if I need to. Over here is oh, one of these things. Kill it, kill it, kill it. I hate that enemy. Alright, it's dead. I don't care about the rest. To leave this room, either way, you have to kill all the enemies. And it looks like there's a dead end right there. The dead end is a lie. I know, eh? And instead, you can just go right there and... More map data! Hooray! So it's going to show us the map for this area. You can already see we've explored a little bit of it. That's the past area of the game. If you look around, you might notice that this map is actually incomplete. Because how else would you get over there? It's possible to go there without using teleports. So how would you do it? Point of fact is, the maps don't show everywhere, just the big areas. There are tons of little secret side areas and stuff like that that you're just not going to find on a map. It's kind of deceptive that way. Unlike Metroid Prime, where maps show you everything and anything. Anyways, we're just gonna... Oh, yeah, and... So a lot of spots in this game where there's... Where to move forward, you're going to have to use, Well, you get an item that shows you later, but you're just going to have to know to go a certain way, basically. So leave no stone unturned if you're playing this blind after watching this, or playing along. This room's a save state, or save state, too much Mario. Save room again, I'm just going to go right here, just may as well, no reason not to. Save up. And go to the next room. We're gonna go down, and check this out. Those little square things mean that actually can be destroyed with a certain item. I do not have that item yet, so I'm not going to bother. Whoops. To the left, all that is an annoyingly difficult room with a missile recharger. Not an expansion, but a recharger. So I have no reason to go there yet. I'm gonna go this way instead. Ah, these things. I'm not a fan of these enemies. Ah. Yeah, pretty much. This little wall here that's kind of obviously not destructible. First of all, notice that even in professional Nintendo games, they do not care about cutoff as much as, say, Super Mario Central. This little hole here can be destroyed by speed boots. That's what that arrow means. Next, we have these drill guys, which I don't think can be destroyed with what I have right now, because I want to use missiles. I'm pretty stingy with missile usage, not gonna lie. Now we're in an actual big room. There's tons of applications in this room. For example, that right here. This whole area is... Oh, shit. Missiles. Yeah, when I get low on energy, missiles are the way to go. Grapple hook area. The reason I came in here, though, is down here's a missile expansion. Hooray! That puts us to 3 missile expansions this part for 25 missiles total. And now for down here. What under the floor madness? We have the charge beam. Charge beam's pretty useful, actually. I'm a big fan of getting the charge beam. It's not necessary, I don't think. But now I can charge my blaster up, and I can make the quote, "I'm charging my laser!" I'll fire my laser. And I think I need the power bomb, and you can go further that way with the power bomb. Once you get the power bomb, we'll come back. Anyways, we got the charge beam and 3 missile expansions this part, so I think this is a good spot to stop. That's what we do in the next part. But yeah, in this part, we got 3 missile expansions, an energy tank, and the charge beam. See you guys next time.